5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up guys, I'm Shady and I'm back with another reaction video. So I hope you enjoyed the last video. If not, down below, go check it out. I really did not mean to say that, but without further ado, I will not be reacting to anything today. I will be doing the try not to cry challenge. So I hope you enjoy the video, and as always, you like, you subscribe, you share, you comment, and make sure you smile. Most importantly, make sure you smile. Look at us, she's smiling, you smiling, we smiling. It's perfect. So let's just do the video. Oh, let's do this.
On the side of the road, I asked the lady if she needed help. The look on her face went from distress to relief. On the way to a gas station, I learned that she was down on her luck. She had only $5 in her purse and was worried about feeding her child. I filled her gas can and drove the woman back to her car. As I started to leave, I felt a nudge to give her what I had in my wallet, $40. She hugged me and thanked me. We said our goodbyes, and the sweet lady slipped into memory. 3 years passed. My mother was diagnosed with a life-threatening illness, but the hospital said she could go home if she had a nurse's aide, which they would provide. The woman who was supposed to come to the house had a scheduling issue, so a substitute arrived. Her name was Tundi Hector. Mom quickly became very fond of Tundi. One day, after exercising, wearing sweats and my hat on backwards, I stopped in to visit Mom and met the nurse's aide who had been so good to her. Tundi told me about herself. She had been a nurse's aide off and on for 20 years, but had always dreamed of studying to be a nurse. During our pleasant conversation, she asked if I belonged to a church. I told her if we went to Cornerstone. Her face lit up and said, "Oh, I met a young man from that church." She told me how she had run out of gas and was walking by the highway. The man had dropped his family at church and circled back to help her out. He not only filled my gas can, but gave me $40, she said. My jaw dropped. I couldn't believe it. I saw myself 3 years earlier being tugged to help a stranger. I said, "Tundi, that was me." She was flabbergasted and felt she had been divinely aligned to work with my mother. It was an amazing.
How did that happen?
As mother's health deteriorated, Tundi and my mom formed an even stronger bond. Eventually, Mom died on Tundi's birthday. My family and I thought about how we could show our appreciation to Tundi for her loving care to Mom. We had this idea. What if we could raise $1,000 to help her start nursing school? So secretly, we started a You Caring Fund Me campaign, but we had no idea Tundi's story would touch so many hearts. When we gave Tundi a check for $8,000, she cried. The fund is now over $37,000. This whole story is one of the biggest God winks of my life. Tundi's too.
By any logical standard, 2 years ago, Eugene Yoon made the craziest decision of his life.
I remember kind of just like looking up at the sky and being like, God, are you sure about this? Because I'm pretty happy right now.
Did it feel like that, like a calling?
It felt like a calling.
What Eugene felt called to do was one really big random act of kindness. He didn't know who he was supposed to help or how. All he knew was that he had to help someone, and it had to be life-altering. And that's when a video came across his Facebook page.
As we first reported in 2015, it was a video of a guy he never met named Arthur Renowitzki. After being mugged, shot, and paralyzed 10 years ago, Arthur vowed that he would walk again someday. And when Eugene heard about that, he called Arthur immediately.
He wasn't going to give up until I was walking again.
To walk again.
To walk again.
And you don't have a medical degree.
I have a film degree.
Which makes you wonder then, how were you going to make him walk again?
This is the part I had no idea.
Eventually, though, he learned about this exoskeleton device that can help some people walk again. Unfortunately, it costs about $80,000. So, to pay for it, Eugene quit his job at a research company in Northern California to hike.
Here we go.
From the California-Mexico border to Canada.
We're going.
Along the way, he posted videos of the adventure and asked people to donate on social media. Until roundabout mid-Washington state,
We did it!
when Eugene learned
We did it!
that he had reached his fundraising goal.
You're gonna walk!
A few weeks later, Arthur did walk. Right into the arms of the total stranger who made it all possible.
I'm so happy for you. Thank you, brother.
I call him my brother now. We are brothers. I'm just very thankful to have a friend like him.
Since this story
I don't
first
know if
aired,
I'm so,
Eugene has been looking for another total stranger to help with another huge act of kindness. And here he is. Alberto Velasquez lives in poverty with 24 family members under one roof. Eugene met Alberto's family on Skid Row in Los Angeles and then hired Alberto, a skilled seamster, to help start a clothing line called Kin Love Gras. Proceeds will guarantee Alberto and his family a living wage and fund many other kindness projects to come. Eugene may have started with a walk, but is now clearly up and running.
Just as she approached Philadelphia on Interstate 95, Kate
awesome.
McClure realized her car was running out of gas. So she
let's see
pulled
the
off
third
onto
one.
an exit ramp. It was 11 p.m. She was out of cash and all alone.
I was, a little bit nervous.
Suddenly, a shadowy figure emerged from the darkness and told her to lock her doors and sit tight because he was going to help her. And that's how Kate met Johnny, a homeless man who can usually be found sitting on a guardrail reading a book. Johnny only had $20 to his name, but that night he used it all to buy Kate gas a few blocks away.
And he said, don't worry about it, I got you. And then he came back with a gas can and put gas in my tank.
Thanks to Johnny, Kate made it to her destination. But to show her gratitude, she returned several times, bringing Johnny gifts and learning more about him, like how he's a veteran and a former firefighter and paramedic. Eventually, she decided she had to do more, so she started a GoFundMe page. Her goal? $10,000 to help Johnny get back on his feet. As of this morning, it's over $100,000 and counting.
Y'all did all that? That is awesome. Yeah. That changes my life.
It's unbelievable. It's crazy how many people have seen it and shared it. We were so excited when it hit $200, and now we're looking, he's gonna have a future.
I'm not crying. I am definitely not crying, but I am teared. I have tears in my eyes because this was actually pretty amazing. Acts of kindness, and in some cases, it paid back in the end. It was like the homeless guy at the end was like, yo, I don't even know what to say. That's how it is. This video got to me. I'm so happy that there is people like this in the world. It's amazing how more people become like this with all the terrible things around the world, everywhere. Negativity. As you can see in the news, all news stations they have negativity. I don't remember when last I see something positive on news. It's just negative, which is so bad. I hope that changes. I really do. And who knows, maybe in the future we'll see a change, an act of kindness by a president, a prime minister, queen, a king, whatever it takes. You never know. This video just taught me that you never know what will happen. Look at the first video. Out of the blue, they meet 3 years later. So it was amazing. I enjoyed it. I have tears in my eyes. I am so happy. This video made me feel. It makes me feel better. Knowing there is people like this in the world, it just makes me feel amazing. I hope you feel amazing too. And as always, a link to this video and the channel will be down in my description because I'm just so happy. I seriously go follow these people. They made a video about this, which makes me feel happy. So, deuces.
Listen.